Hey guys, welcome back to the second episode of the brand new Journeyman save here on the ChesnoidPlays channel. Thank you for your support on episode 1. Very much appreciate it. Hopefully we can continue to improve as we progress onwards, and fingers crossed with the new signings that are on their way. Jeff King arrives imminently, Nia Kirby hopefully arrives imminently, and Matthew Blake will arrive in the next few days as well. A new right back, a new left back, a new centre mid and CDM, and then we'll take stock, see how much money we've got left, and then decide what we're going to do from there. I am in the process of maybe selling a centre back to bring in a trialee that we've got with us at the moment. We're looking to potentially sell Connell Rawlinson. Walsall are interested in a transfer in League 2, intriguingly, because he's 30. He's not bad, but Luke Kroll, I think, is better and could grow a bit as well at 27. So fingers crossed we can get a decent amount, or at least something, for Connell Rawlinson, and then we can sign Luke Kroll instead and get him in. And the squad is going to be building over the next few days. Of course, you join us after our first game of the league season, where we won 5-1 at home against Maidenhead. Don't expect that to last for too much longer, because there's plenty of other better sides around us in the table and in the league. Joe Fryer actually is not that bad as a goalkeeper, but currently we have Brad Young in as a backup, and I'm quite happy with that, and I'm also quite happy with Sam Slocum at the moment as my number 1. But Slocum is 34, so we are going to have to factor that in, and I'll keep this guy on my shortlist, although there may well be better options at the time. We've sold 3,100 season tickets, which is actually better than the club initially anticipated. We were looking to sell 2,500, so really pleased with that. And hopefully, as Blake is now going to come in, Matthew Blake, my new 22-year-old fullback, who mentally and technically is very, very good for the level that we're at. Physically not amazing, but hopefully just his ability as a footballer will outweigh his ability as an athlete. Could be a decent League 1 level player, so he might well be with us for quite a while. I am good, thank you. We'll withdraw that. Well, he's only 15. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Right, so that's how we're going to continue. So you may well see some more transfer footage. You may well see me in the game against Boreham Wood, should I say. So, as ever, please drop the video a like if you're enjoying. Make sure you follow me on Twitch so you can come and enjoy this save with me live. And fingers crossed, we can have a successful first season. Nia Kirby also joins, 1.3 grand a week. That's a very good signing. I'm really pleased with that one. Nia Kirby's going to be particularly good. And again, could be a leading League 1 player in the future. I'll leave Galvin on the shortlist because you never know. But I'll remove those guys. And then we'll go and hopefully sign Luke Kroll. Please don't want too much. Oh, recommended fringe player. Wants a squad player. That's fine. But he's going to be cheaper than the guy we've sent out to replace him with. So, banging. Now then, will I have enough money to go and sign Joe Ironside? Potentially. Potentially. Jeff King set to sign. Brand new right back. Let's go. The squad's coming together. The squad is coming together. Luke Kroll signs. It's coming together. It's coming together. That's a perfectly capable starting 11 with new signing Jeff King about to make his debut. New signing Matthew Blake about to make his debut. New signing Nia Kirby about to make his debut. And on the bench is new signing Luke Kroll as well. Squad numbers to all of them. Not a problem. Here we go. Boreham Wood away. They're a side that should be challenging for the playoffs themselves, but if we pick up where we left off last time against Maidenhead, we should hopefully be able to get a decent result here. They are playing a very negative formation, as you can see there. Corner, Blake to deliver. Kedwin Scott scores! Matthew Blake gets an assist on debut, and Kedwin Scott sets us on our way against Boreham Wood. Run away! Run away! Up the Football League, run away! How we get there, I don't know. How we get there, I don't care. All I know is County's on our way. Run away, run away. is Nia Kirby making his debut as well. Kedwin Scott is in behind. And there's a second. We're on our way. We're on our way. Let's go. Nia Kirby with an assist on debut. Notts County 2. Boreham Wood 0. This is more like it. This is better than Kevin fucking Druids and Mallorca B, isn't it? And we'll give Kedwin Scott the round of applause that he deserves. Kedwin or Sedwin? YouTube comment section. Welsh people. It was Kevin Druids. So is it Kedwin Scott or is it Sedwin Scott? Spell it or pronounce it phonetically for me in the comment section, please. It's his brace, Mr. Scott's brace, that gives us a 2-0 victory. And we stay top for now, but we've Gateshead next. Here we go then. Gateshead away the very next weekend. I'm going to field an unchanged 11 because, I mean, we played so well in that game against Boreham Wood. I don't see the need to alter it too much. Kedwin Scott and Macaulay Langstaff were both very good goal scorers for Gateshead last year in the league below. Gateshead recently promoted to this level, back to this level. Mike Williamson is their manager. Yes, that's Mike Williamson. He's also on the bench for them. Player manager, I believe, Mike Williamson, here at Gateshead. 10th. And yes, that Mike Williamson. He's played himself in 2 games so far. He started both games so far this season, despite the fact he can't run at all. And I believe it was Langstaff at Gateshead last year. Scored 28 in 39 in the Vanarama North. And Kedwin Scott scored 24 in 42 in the Vanarama North for Gateshead. Both players very, very good. Kedwin Scott started the season on fire. Still waiting for Langstaff to get up and running, but overall the play's been good. And so long as someone's putting the ball in the back of the net, I'm not overly concerned. It's when other players stop coming up with goals and your striker's not firing that you start to worry. Blake with another delivery. Kedwin Scott's up off the bloody bar. Nice. Come on then, Langstaff. Let's get your first goal of the season, shall we? Good lad! Macaulay Langstaff. As we celebrate 1 bit from an Arming Cactus, we get 1 goal from Macaulay Langstaff. He's up and running for the season, and it's against his former team as well, so he might have done an apology celebration. I was too busy reading the message from Cactus. We're paying him 1.3k a week, Nia Kirby. £1,300 a week. Good finish, that. And yeah, he definitely did celebrate. And there's Ollie on the edge of the box. Ollie was a player we looked at, actually. Some really good players, don't they, Gateshead? Or had some, at least, till Notts County signed them. But Ollie was very good as well. I'd be intrigued to see how many other good players are in Gateshead's ranks. That's a beautiful ball. And Sam Austin tucks it home. Now that is fluid football at its very best. Austin off the bench, on the field for 3 minutes, or less than probably, and buried. That should be game. Campbell, Ward, Harris, not over yet. You could just tell that was going to end up in the back of the net. Will Harris makes it 2-1. The game is not done and dusted. 5 minutes added on is a little bit concerning. But time is ticking away. It looks like we might be about to go 3 wins from 3 at the beginning of the season. And we are not necessarily. Harris over the bar. We will go 3 wins from 3. Deary me, that was a little bit of a heart flutter, wasn't it? Good win, lads. Well done. Would have preferred to stay on the bench, Aaron Nemain. Well, screw you, mate. Chesterfield at home. Shimanga is outrageous. Like, genuinely, really, really impressive. Dobra's very good as well. Liam Mandeville's a very capable player, as is Ollie Banks. They've got a really, really good side, actually. A very good side. If we pick up where we left off in the last game again. Getting a couple of yellow cards, though, aren't they, in these early stages? Chesterfield. Might come back to bite them. They've not had much of the ball. The more of the ball we have, the more... Well, to be fair, I say that. We've committed more fouls than they have. There you go. Told you Shimanga's good. 4 in 4 for Kabongo. And that is us 1-0 down. And look at the pace of Shimanga. Never mind, his first touch was awful there, wasn't it? Don't know what happened. Here's Luke Kroll to Matt Palmer. Ruben Rodriguez. It's not a great ball, is it? It's also not a great clearance. Look at Blake down the line. It's Taylor even. Joel Taylor with his pace. Just about keeps that in. Foul, maybe. Penalty given. Penalty given. Akinola takes down the marauding Notts County man. And from the spot, Ruben Rodriguez, who's had a bit of a poor game so far, buries it, and we're level at 1-1. And the crowd and ground, in one word, erupt. That's a very good whip. But on the counter, Kedwin Scott maybe looking for Langstaff in behind. Not sure if he was on or not. Oh, deadly! Yes! On the counter from their set piece. Route 1 stuff over the top. Langstaff buries. Kedwin Scott and Langstaff must have such an understanding from their time at Gateshead last season. And it's working wonders for us. It's a brilliant finish. We lead! The turnaround against the rivals. In the space of 7 minutes. That will please the fans. I was just about to think about maybe starting to waste some time. Clark has passed us. Oh, it's a good goal. It's a good goal. Shabanga sneaks it in. It's 2-2. He's now got 5 in 4 games this season. We're in the 94th minute here and on the attack. And Kedwin Scott wins it. No, he's offside. Bugger. Oh, I thought he just won it. And play continues as well, or highlight continues. Looks like they're wasting some time as well. They also looking to settle for the point, and they very nearly didn't have it then. It's a 2-2 draw against Chesterfield. I'll say we didn't get the result, but you should be happy. If we create that many chances more often, we'll do well. Keep morale up. Still unbeaten at the beginning of this season, but you've got to give credit to their striker. He is so good. I've got players that I really like the look of at the club, and I've got players that I really like the look of that aren't at the club, and hopefully we might have the opportunity next season to bring those players in, but I'm not sure how realistic it is that they'll go unsigned all year. I always seem to have a habit of signing too many centre mids though. That's the only problem. So I need to make sure I don't do that this season. That's our five allowed subs though. So away from home against Halifax, who were a playoff contender last year, along with Notts County. So they're going to be relatively dangerous. They're 10th so far this season. So they're having an alright start. They're unbeaten, look. 3 draws and a win so far this year. So absolutely, they could do us a mischief here. We've gone 3 wins and a draw the other way around. So our form is coming down as their form is coming up. Is that going to dictate what happens in this game? Potentially. That's a bit of an obvious one there, isn't it? Are you a Yeovil fan, Mr. YTFC? Yeah, I think he is. Harker's in, and he'll dink that, and it's in. Halifax take the lead after 4 minutes. That was an error by the goalkeeper, apparently. Oh, he made the wrong decision to come. No, I don't think so. I don't think he's made the wrong decision to come out for that at all. It's the obvious thing to do there. He's in behind. The defence just don't go with him. The keeper's got to come out for that. Just couldn't get there, that's all. Oh, we're in. We've won it back at least. That's not the best of balls, but it will reach Kedwin Scott. Langstaff! Good header, 1-1. Game on. Encourage. It certainly did owe everything to Kedwin Scott's assist. Showed the pace to get on the end of it. And continually, Scott and Langstaff, inseparable, aren't they, really? In the end, Nia Kirby's pass was exactly what was needed. But it's a good header and a good cross. Game on. Come on, then. Ah, man, that one might be on the keeper, actually. Rob Harker has his seconds, and we're behind again. And that one might genuinely be Sam Slocum's fault. He shouldn't have come for that one, I don't think. Let's have another look at it. I presume it's Courtney Senior. Keen with the... if he stays on his line there, maybe he stops that. He's kind of shuffled forward a little bit, the goalkeeper, and then found himself getting lobbed. Not great. I think he's just onside there, Scott. In the middle is Lang... Oh, he still buried it. I was about to lose my mind at him because Langstaff was just on his own on the edge of the 6-yard box initially when he was played through. I was like, square it! Square it! Then number 5 comes across here and I'm like, square it! That's very fortunate, but we'll take it. Get rid. Don't lose it there. That's going to be a goal. There you go. Mistakes like that, generally, 75% of the time, tends to lead to goals. I'd say it's more often than not the mistakes like that are punished. Capello, look at the acceleration here to just burst past the defender. He's miles away from it and then open the face of the body and slot it home. Now watch Capello have like 6 acceleration, 4 sprint speed or something like that. No, he is quick. He is very quick. Bugger. Slocum having a terrible game. On paper. I don't think he was really at fault for the first. The second, he certainly should have done better with. And the third, it's a mistake in the midfield that has ended up costing us. We're still second though, but Solihull snuck a winner in the end. In the 95th minute, Josh Kelly gives them the dub. So they are 5 from 5 so far, and with only 1 automatic promotion spot. It's going to be very, very difficult. Very difficult indeed. Top of the table, Solihull Moors. At home, at least. But they have won 5 from 5. And we're apparently favourites. Not sure about that, mate. We won our first 3, have since drawn and lost. And they are dub, dubby dub. So, this is going to be a really tough game. Especially 2 days after a difficult fixture against Halifax. I'm going to do Sam Austin for Ruben Rodriguez at half-time, and maybe that'll give us a bit of extra oomph. Francis with the whip. Ruben Rodriguez! Off the bench to get the goal to give us the lead in the hour mark. It's 50th league goal of his career. If we're to go up, Ruben Rodriguez is going to be critical to that. And he's just good movement there and a good leap and flicked into the bottom corner. Well up, Ruben! Is that a stroke of managerial genius? I don't know. I wouldn't really like to say. But I was the one that brought him off the bench. Ruben Rodriguez is up again. And Molden only just keeps it in play. Check it out. Ruben Rodriguez gets away from his man. Looks to play Macaulay in. Oh, beautiful finish. A goal and assist for Ruben Rodriguez off the bench. I'm going to praise the boys now. We've turned up in this second half. We really have. Rides the challenge, but still loses the ball. That's an excellent ball. Kelly's in. Defensive mistake. And punished. Defender, for some reason, just swang a leg at it. That's 2-1. Solihull are back in it. 4 minutes added on. 2 minutes of it played as Rolsey scores to give Woking the win against Torquay. As we get the win against Solihull. That is a particularly good result. We weren't great in that first half, but the switch at the break to bring Ruben Rodriguez on made the difference. A goal and an assist within 3 minutes of each other. Unreal. We're not going to be able to keep him, and it's going to absolutely crush me. Dagenham Redbridge away. I'm so annoyed that Matty Palmer's considering his options. Now all of our star ratings have dropped again. That doesn't make any sense. Berami's the right footer, isn't he? Yeah. Don't make no sense. Never mind. We'll play the same team that played well in the last game. Dagenham Redbridge away. Leon Legg at centre-back for them. Obviously, many of you will be familiar with Leon Legg from his time at Cambridge and my use of him at Cambridge United. By the way, let me make a point of saying thank you very much for 500 subs on Twitch, by the way. I think I said by the way twice there. Really appreciate that. I know probably over 100 are gifted, but that's not the point. We are at 500 overall subs, which is very close to a channel record high, and I can't thank you enough for that level of support over the past few weeks. As Langstaff's in, I think he was offside. No, he wasn't. He was on. Wale! We lead by a goal to 0 down in North London. East London, Dagenham. I want to at least hold on for this. Solihull are winning again. They're 3-0 up against Altrincham. It's so strong at the top. There are 3 or 4 teams that have had unbelievable starts to the season. And to get out of this division and win the title, you have to be so good, so consistently for so long. It's unbelievable. the amount of effort it takes to get out of this league. Oh, how's that made it all the way through there? And he's buried it too. Not the one. Not the one. Was that just Route 1? I was reading a little bit of chat. Justin, quite literally, everybody missed it. That is the most Route 1 of Route 1s. Only way it could be more Route 1 is if the keeper pumped it so far that all the striker needed to do was flick it on or shoot first time. I would say disappointed. I'm not going to say no rest for you. I'll say just I'm disappointed, but I'm not going to be too harsh on them. Bromley at home in a week's time is definitely a game that we could bounce back with a victory in. Bromley at home, after conceding late against Dagenham, I would like to win this. 3 straight wins, followed by only 1 win in our last 4, and morale is a bit down at the minute, which is a bit of a concern. Like, I know we haven't been amazing in the past couple of games, but there's no need. Morale was like poor. Which is like below okay. It was slight oranges, which is just not great. I don't really know why. We're still in a very strong playoff position. But players were starting to get a little bit upset. We might have to get on top of that sooner rather than later. Can't let that become a thing. I want to lose this dressing room for absolutely no reason whatsoever. We're in 4th, for Christ's sake. It seems when you try and control possession, it's not going to count it as offside. When you try and control possession with a tactic, they just seem to lump it and not pay attention to the instructions. Whereas when you play a tactic that doesn't tell them to do that, doesn't tell them to control possession, they have loads of the ball. This is 4-3 between Woking and Yeovil right now. That's a hell of a game. Langstaff's having an absolute shitter. I'm going to have to take him off. Go on, Ruben. No, I'm not going to have to take Langstaff off. He's just put it in the back of the net. He was having a nightmare game. 6.0. And I was just thinking to myself, I'll take him off. Move Ruben Rodriguez, who's also not having a very good game on a 6.2. Further forward into the striking role. And then move Nia Kirby to Cam. And bring Jim O'Neill off the bench. Or Jim O'Brien. Not Jim O'Brien. Ed Francis, sorry, off the bench. But they've just gone and combined. He's now a 7, not a 6.2, and he's now a 6.7, not a 6.0. And we might be about to get the result. Let's time waste, please. 3 minutes added on at the end of the game. We should be about to get another victory, and we are going to get another victory. But it wasn't convincing. We weren't at our best, but we got the result. But we got the win, and that's the most important thing. Didn't quite get the reaction I wanted from the team talk. Stock Footboss is looking at Matty Palmer. Everybody's looking at Matty Palmer at the minute. It did end 4-4 between Woking and Yeovil. Wow. Was rubbish at Ipswich last year, was he, Josh? That does surprise me. Aldershot got Tom Elliott up top, who's a very capable striker, especially at this level. Jermaine Hilton's not bad either. Josh McCoy is decent too. And now, of course, Aldershot have a corner. And Aldershot take the lead with their first shot of the game. Are you serious? It's Tom Elliott as well. His first ever goal for Aldershot. Lovely. It's a good corner and it's a good header, but it's a very good header actually. It's their first chance of the game. Need like a mistake from someone on their team just to let us in and get a cheap equaliser, and then maybe we can kick on and get the win. Yeah, I just want to get playoffs this year, but slightly concerned at the minute. He's going to get seconds. McCoy is in. Could see it coming from the ball. And the run. Come on then. Austin, play him through. Over the top. Ruben Rodriguez is in. And can't finish. We can't get the ball in the back of the net at the minute. And that's our problem right now. We started off the season scoring loads. We've had 11 chances. It's not like we were just outscoring teams at the beginning of the season. We weren't like winning 5-4 or something. We just haven't had decent performances in the past handful of games. We're going to go 3-0 down here. Yeah, I don't know what's happening at the minute, but I don't like it. Thrash arms, not good enough. Look disheartened. Oh, God. I don't know what's happening. We really need to beat Dorking next time out. Desperately. They've got 1 win, 1 draw, and 7 defeats. But we're not in bad form, but morale is just dead right now. We tried to turn it around with a team meeting because it was fair and quite poor, and it didn't work and it got worse. So I'm not sure how to try and turn that round. There are many contrasting personalities throughout the club, which is not a good thing. That might have a contributory factor towards it. Team cohesion is alright. Managerial support is okay. I just need to get that consistency back. We were really good at the beginning of the season. Really good. And to beat Solihull Moors was a fantastic support performance as well. Just, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what needs to change other than the results to try and get them to start firing on all cylinders again. But something needs to change, and hopefully with the result against Dorking, it will. But that will bring us to a close for today. As for the YouTube series, thank you very much for watching. Do drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Make sure you come and join me on Twitch on the link below to stay up to date with everything that happens in this save. Of course, the My Player continued yesterday, and there was a vote as to where my future lies for you guys to have your say on. And you can do so in the comment section of that video. Check the channel page for it. For now, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you over on Twitch. If not, back in the next one of this. Probably a couple of days without videos on the second channel, as I've got a couple of days off. But back Saturday on stream and back Sunday here with videos. Thank you very much for watching. Actually, I should have a My Player for you on Saturday. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.